Follow me. We shall crush them beneath us.
This video is going to be earlier than expected. When we talk about this, I will say again and again, when it comes to publishing, it depends on the developer. Some developer want it to be on one platform. Some want it to just be multi-plat. They want to make more money. Sometimes if you're trying to cater to just a small audience, or perhaps if you want more audience, the best chance you do is multi-plat or PC day one launch. Now there are benefits between these two. I'm gonna react to an article, or perhaps let's react to Joel from Seattle. Right, this is it. I'll leave the full video link in the description. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Whenever things are getting a little too boring on Twitter, I can always count on Icon Era to spice things up. I truly don't know where this site came from or how it came to be the biggest collection of die-hard PlayStation fanboys on the internet, but that's the stupid timeline we're in, so I guess we'll just have to embrace it. So the other day, someone on Icon Era decided to ask the site a special question. Quote, would you, PS5 owners, like for Sony to stop the PC ports? Now, anyone with a non-corporate obsessed brain would probably answer either no or I don't care. But is Icon Era a collection of non-corporate obsessed people? No! This thread was sent to me by like 6 different viewers, so I couldn't resist. The replies are amazing. You really would think Gabe Newell dated these people's moms with how much they hate PC gaming for absolutely no reason. So let's just take a trip through the replies to this post. Maybe someone somewhere has a decent reason for them to want Sony to stop making PC ports. That was sarcastic. There are no good points here. 6i says, yes, of course. I never supported PC ports. It's a stupid idea. When you have your own hardware, Sony needs to continue to value their own platform and continue to bring in players into PlayStation, not to PC or other platforms. Yes, but what if people aren't going to do that? What if Sony has lost confidence, and rightfully so, that every gamer in the universe is going to own a PlayStation at some point? That's just not going to happen.
It won't happen. See, this is the one problem that I think many of these fanboys doesn't know. What does the PS5 need? A PSN login account. How many nations has that? 180 countries doesn't have a PSN account, or they cannot do it. So what alternative they have? PC. Now, look, I'm gonna get to the benefit soon, because there are 2 types of benefit for PC day one launch and also PC port. We'll get to that, and also given the cons as well.
Growth of the industry, and with the growth of other platforms, it makes total sense for Sony to want to make money off of those other platforms, while acknowledging the fact that not everyone in the universe is going to buy a PlayStation. There is so much money to be made by just making your games available to other platforms, while still supporting your own. I don't understand how this is controversial. That one guy 85 says, yes, PC gamers ruin everything. I love this idea that Sony makes really awesome single-player games, like they're the best single-player games in the world, but also PC gamers ruin them somehow. Like how are we ruining your single-player experience? How is that even possible for us to do? If you don't want to see what PC gamers are doing on single-player games, don't look. This isn't like a multiplayer game where the PC version is just full of hackers and they're running rampant on the console version and ruining the experience. We're talking about PlayStation games. Okay? How is it possible for us to ruin those? OD Gaming Pro says, yes, PC gamers don't even buy games. Little reminder of how much flippin' money Steam is making off the PC. Little reminder that Capcom is now selling the majority of their copies on the PC. Key word in that sentence being selling.
But don't worry, I'll put the full video link in the description so you guys can get a full context of what you need to know. Like they say, that's true. They want to sell more copies. Remember, PC Day 1 and also PC Port both have their own pros and cons. Now we'll start with PC Day 1. The pros? Well, for starters, you get mods and censorship-free and most importantly, transparency. If they post it on, or perhaps they publish it at Steam. I don't know if Epic Games have a player count number. I mean, you guys can sound in the comments if they have one. Now for the cons, as always, Epic Game Store, which not necessarily people would go to, because don't forget, the only reason why people go to Epic Game Store is one reason. The free games. That's it. Another cons is, I think for that is bugs and glitches, which hopefully they can even fix it. And also storage size, which you do know that most AAA, I don't know why they got the storage size way up higher than 100 gigs, but I hope Stellar Blade can be less than that, because they say that Stellar Blade is most likely similar to Nier Automata. Here's the pros and cons for PC port. Now, PC port is good for mostly Sony games. Yes, even though in the platform, like say PS5, you won't get any much experience, there'll be bugs and glitches. It'll be day one for PS5 exclusive if anyone owns a PS5. Not sure that counts as pros. I don't know about graphics though, I wouldn't count as pros. Another pro is that once you have it, you can get higher frame rates. Graphics settings, that'll be additional. Now here's the cons. There's a few things we have to know about PC port. Number one, the story has been spoiled. We can't do anything about it. Take a look with Marvel Spider-Man 2. It releases on October 2023 and now it's getting a PC port on January 30th. Regardless of how long it took, the story has been spoiled, which something gamers can't do anything about it. And another con is that there are times, or perhaps publishing companies, or perhaps where it's published. Let me give you, for example, Kingdom Hearts. After Kingdom Hearts released on the console, they released it on the PC only at Epic Game Store. I couldn't find it on Steam. That is until 2021, I believe, or 2022, 2024, I don't remember. It took that long to port all those Kingdom Hearts games to PC on Steam. Another con is that the story has been spoiled. Regardless how long it took, 4 years, 2 years, or even 15 months, sadly, the story has been spoiled. There's nothing we can do. I mean, you can't use gaming Let's Play unless if you're a video game commentator or gaming commentary, something like that. You're just using gameplay footage, that's okay. Or perhaps you want to use anything that, or perhaps you want to make PC port reviews, which, oh no, Alex done it too, which is still good. So the key takeaway is that each of this have their own advantage and disadvantage. But for me, in my opinion, I prefer PC day one launch. I know I have a console right here. If they want to have more money, less censorship, and transparency, PC day one launch is the way to go. It's recommended. The next sequel, make sure it's PC day one. I know you want to do it console, but if you don't want any censorship, put it on PC day one on Steam. It's the only way for you to get a lot of money and less censorship. Even there will always be a way to bypass those censorship.
You were most impressive. Surely your military skills will help guide us on the path to victory.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want any gaming news, gaming theories, or anything, or even you want to just see me play games. Visit my first and third channel up here or link in the description.